on admissions to arrival with TFK. And it's been a while that we've been here. After the January intake came in, we had paused it for a while, and we're starting again for the September intakes one, and for other people who are in already, and for a lot of people are joining in, and I will just be accepting, okay, studio in Nigeria, please accept people while I concentrate on it. So we do this regularly to make life a little bit more easy for our colleagues and our friends that are coming in as well to the United Kingdom. So whether you're still in or you're still in Nigeria, this is for you as well. So just stay in and let's glean and learn as much as we can learn from each other. So my name is Titula Femi Kings, and I'm a pastor. What I always say this when I start this, that this is not all about church, because it goes a long way. The things we share on admission to arrival goes a long way. I pastor one of the fastest growing church in Middlesbrough, United Kingdom, around Seaside. And that's Christ Apostolic Church Kingdom. I'm also Director of Transformation Space in United Kingdom, and also a co-founder of New Transformation Initiative in Nigeria. So while we came in 2001, we had a lot of challenges when me and my wife came in, and in terms of housing, in terms of job, a lot of things didn't go well while we came in, and we discovered a lot of people also go through this challenge as well. That's why we have decided to create this platform to help. Hey. Please, whoever is coming in, don't disturb. You can please be on. You can please mute so that others who are already in can enjoy whatever they need to enjoy here. So while we came in, it was a little bit challenging in terms of accommodation, jobs, and school for our children, and so on and so forth. So, one of the things I can never forget is paying over $3,000 to be in an Airbnb for just 2 weeks. This was crazy. So, and my wife decided that we would not allow other people go through these pains and this challenge. And the thing that others will go through is they can't get the type of job they want to get. Children not getting to schools, or children get into schools, and various cultural issues happening around school, children being collected by the social workers, husband and wife having issues because of the tension in this place. So this became a very serious recurring issue in Middlesbrough here. Therefore, we created this admission to arrival platform. Here's some people staying at the airport for so long and not being able to get people to pick them up or help them come out of the airport. I mean, myriads of issues just happening to a lot of people. So we decided to help people from there So today it's a very different thing we are doing, and that is related to the issue of jobs. A lot of people want jobs, but they've not been able to get the type of job they want to get. A lot of people are settling for just the care job. They call it BBC, British Bomb Cleaner. And that's what a lot of people have been doing and they've settled for. But we around and with a very positive spirit said, I don't want to do this thing. I don't want to do this thing. I don't want to do this bomb cleaning thing. I would give it my best. I'll give it my shot. And I remember visiting her in the house for some time, and we had discussions. Yeah, we prayed. Well, despite we praying, we had discussions. We pushed things together. We talked, and she was always saying, I'll give it my best. I will do this, I will do that, I will improve my CV, I will do interviews. Pastor, I've done a lot of interviews, they didn't take me. I'll keep on doing it, and so on and so forth. And she kept doing it. And today, the rest is history, because one of the things that happened to her first was she got paid internship, which a lot of people think is not possible. A lot of people are not getting it. She got paid internship. And this is now leading to she getting a permanent job, which can even lead to a better stay here in United Kingdom. So today I brought her so that she can share with a lot of us who also have great aspirations. And you know that, yes, I also want to get better job. I want to get into the offices in the United Kingdom. I want to do the type of job I want to do. I want to stay in the corporate place, not just dropping your dreams and your aspirations that you came with, that you have lived with all your life in Nigeria, you know, accountants, lawyers, HR personnel, all of you now arriving in the United Kingdom and thinking that dream is gone, that dream is shattered, you've lost it forever. No. I am of the opinion, I'm a pastor from Nigeria and a farmer, and I'm happily doing my pastoring job here. You know, on my own side, one of the things they told me when I came is that, hey, you have just come, you cannot start a church. No, you must be here for 5 years. No, I'm not mincing words and I'm not adding to it. You must know the mayor, you can know this before you can go and start a church. And friends, in less than 6 months, I started this wonderful Christ Apostolic Church, Kingsland, United Kingdom, and we are doing good, increasing in leaves and bounds, and the church is even registered. And from there, I've even got me my own tape too to stay the more in this United Kingdom. So there are a lot of they said. Don't deal in your mole. I will interpret that. They said. Who are those they? So I always like to put in Yoruba that there are a lot of they that is they is binding people down. And that is why those myths and those beliefs, we love to shatter them on this program. So call your friends, call other people, and let's sit down around the table and learn from our sister. She was in our church. We prayed together, we did things together, and now she's left us, she's in Blackburn, and she's doing fine. So she's taking us in the next 35 minutes before we take a question for 10 minutes on this program today. Then if you are here already, I also want you to share with other people. Share the link with other people. Share the link with other people. Share the link with other people. Please share the link with other people. Tell them to come and learn also, to come and grab also from what she will be learning from this platform today. Please share the link with other people. Share the link and share and share and share. So very soon I'm going to bring in our guest speaker, Elon. She's going to be here to share with us getting your dream job through paid internship. But I want to see you sharing with other people. Let's bring the number to about 20. Yeah, this program is also live on YouTube, and it will also be on my Facebook very soon. So, but stay here if you want to ask questions, if you want to be able to type on the chat box and everything, stay on Zoom, stay on Zoom, stay on Zoom, so that you can ask your question and so on and so forth. Thank you. My name remains Pastor Tisla Femi Kings. Like I said, Pastor of Christ Apostolic Church Kingsland, Director, Transformation Space UK, co-founder, Lead Transformation Initiative, Nigeria. And I hand it over to our great friend, sister, energetic lady.
I don't even know how to behave after this introduction.
Oh, yeah, come in.
Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. I mean, it's just wonderful. So much has what God can do in such little time, or such large time. It's been, I believe, 1 year and 2 months, 1 year, 1 month. I arrived in the UK, and like Pastor said, when you come here, everybody tells you why you shouldn't follow your dreams, or why, or how to live. There's a particular stereotype. You come in and it's, you're doing care, you're doing support, or you're just doing menial jobs, which isn't a bad thing altogether, because I understand that most of us came in as a result of frustration from the homeland, and we just want to evolve into the community we find ourselves. But on the other hand, I'm an advocate for doing whatever you love and ensuring that you are impacting your space. You're not just existing, but you're living. And there's no other way to do that if you are just surviving, or doing things just to survive without you putting your best into what you're doing. Not belittling the fact that some people have chosen care as their career path, but most of us are left Nigeria with good jobs. Most of us left Nigeria not because we didn't have what we had, or because of the insecurity and the future of our children. So I feel like, why do we need to trade all that just because we want to stay in a foreign land and then find ourselves just barely getting by? I mean, why do we have to take those jobs? Why don't we push? Why do we have to subject ourselves to, the barest minimum? So that's one of the things that resonated with me. And I knew that from the get-go, I'll do whatever it takes to stick to my dreams, to stick to my, what I had planned before I left Nigeria. It wasn't easy. It's not going to be easy. I mean, you have a family to feed. I'm a mom of 3 kids with a husband, and my husband is not someone that is physically present with me here. So he shuttles because of the nature of business he does. And he also doesn't want to settle, because it takes time, actually. It's not like you can't get your dream job, but it just takes time. You need to devote time, because the menial jobs, the warehouse jobs, the care jobs, the support jobs are jobs you can get right off the airplane. I mean, just get your DBS and some certain documentations, and people, even if people complain that there are no jobs, but at least it's more accessible than the professional jobs, if you know what I mean. So right off the back, I know I've had conversations with people. How myself and Pastor Femi met was, I can only say, it's divine orchestration by God. So yeah, he's one of the few people that the first week or the second week of my entry into UK, I met, and certain circumstances made us, even closer, and we built the relationship from there. And so when the church started, it was just second to none for me to say, let's just go and see what God has in store for us here. So I also met friends, people of like. It's always important that wherever you roll, you meet people that are like-minded like you, so that it pushes you to your goal more. And I feel like we need to be selective in the kind of associations we keep, because whatever you see, whatever you hear forms you. And for you to be sane in an insane world, you need to keep your mental space clear. So without further ado, I prepared some slides, which I don't know if Pastor Femi will give me the privilege to share the screen.
Of course, go ahead and share the screen. Go ahead.
I don't mind sharing my screen. Yeah.
Yeah, please go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. So I took time. I had to, because I'm obviously working. Just 1 second. I'm obviously working, and it took me So I had to just scribble something down so that my thought process comes in organized. So a brief introduction about myself. If you don't already know by the flyer, my name is Chinoye Naji. I'm a wife. I'm a mother to 3 beautiful kids. I came into the UK February 2022, but my program started January 2022. So I started in Nigeria, resigned, and then we moved February 23rd, 2022. Yeah. So obviously, in back home, I was a senior internal auditor. I had 6 years working experience working in an FFCG. So I knew right off my back that this is what I wanted to do, and this is what I've been doing, and this has been my life, and I didn't mind replicating it here in the UK. So I chose business school because that's like the closest home umbrella body for people in accounting, finance, digital marketing. So it just flew. And then, I also have a BSc or a first degree in finance. I'm an AAT holder. So that has been one of my bucket lists to get my ICANN, but life and children happen. So I am an AAT holder. Obviously, right now, I'm more focused on ACCA because of the environment I find myself. Alongside, during the course of my first year in the university, I took the FMVA, which is the Financial Modeling Valuation Analyst certification, and I passed. So that's a UK certification. It's internationally recognized. Yeah, and I'm currently doing my internship as a finance transformation accountant at EG Group, a company that is present in 10 countries, with a workforce of over 54,000 staff and has over 6,000 sites. Now,
you are big.
I'm not big. We're gradually getting there. We're not just there yet, but it's step in the right direction. Yeah. So
please tell me the name of that company where you are interning again. I want to say it again.
The name of my company is
Take it back. Let people. I want everybody to look that. I want everybody to see that.
Yeah.
So you cannot be lesser.
Yes.
You cannot. So give us that name again. Tell us about that company again.
The name of the company is EG Group. This company was started in 2001, I believe, and has a gross, as of last financial year, we recorded about 21 billion revenue gross. The company has a very, very unique and niche market, unique selling market or unique selling purpose. It's into what we call forecourts. So forecourts are filling stations that is a one-drive convenience store, meaning you buy your fuel and then you can do retail shopping. So in the fuel stations, you have big brands or known brands like Starbucks, like Sbarro, like KFC, like Cinnabon Rolls. So what we do is acquire existing businesses and then bring them under our platform. So we're present in Australia, USA, Republic of Ireland, Benelux, which is Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Italy. 10 countries basically. So everything is run sitting here in the UK. So it's a central office and it's an on-site job. So what we do is from the central office, we control the 10 countries. The 10 countries are spread throughout continental Europe, America, and UK. So that's just my company in a nutshell. And we have a workforce of over 54,000 employees and counting. Yeah.
Well, let's go there. So how did you get into this place?
Yeah, so
when British bomb cleaning is there, how did you get here?
Well, I can only say it's the grit and the resilience, because when you come into the UK or when we came in, I knew I was going to do internship, but then the internship is not automatic. The only automatic internship you get is the Think Pacific internship, which is an online internship. It's not a work internship. So what I did from the onset was, before I came into Nigeria, I told the school, because they'll send you mails. Do you want to do internship? Do you want to do entrepreneurship? What do you want to do? And I ticked all the placements, all the internships. So what they did was to send me, I even recall being in Nigeria and receiving mails on opportunities already before I left for my course. So that kind of gave me some encouragement that if I can already see vacancies waiting, it means there are high prospects. So from the get-go, from day one, I started applying. But this particular position came in from another job board called Caterer, where they were looking for an internal control accountant. Like I told you before, I had prior experience in internal audit in Nigeria. So that was my comfort zone, safe zone. So I was all out. I had done my CV, because, you need to do your CV in the UK standard, very precise, very accomplishment driven with quantifiable achievements. And, as much as possible, make it short, precise, and hit the nail on the head. So I sent my CV, and I can tell you that before I got a confirmation mail, I had gotten like over 100 rejection mails. So I would apply before then and tell me, sorry, you were rejected. Unfortunately, I'm sure people here can relate with that. But this particular one was the only one that said, congratulations, you've been shortlisted for this role. And guess what? This role was not it was not an internship role. It was a full-time role. But what made me apply for that role was the position. It couldn't have been more apt to what I was doing. Every other role I had applied before then, it wasn't, it was finance related, but when I saw this position, it just hit home and I applied. And when I got that shortlisted mail, I was restless, I was happy, and the wait began. So I waited for a week. I didn't hear back from the company. And I started reaching out to HR personnel back home in Nigeria that were my close friends. And I was asking them, when do you think is the right time for me to pursue this? Because I feel like they've gone cold on me. Because it was a job board, remember? It wasn't the company directly. So, job boards and company, there's always that intermediary link. If it was the company, you would know who you were speaking with. So what I did then, the person told me wait for 2 weeks, but my mind was unsettled. So around 1 a.m., I called my sister and I said, how do you cold call people? She said, go to LinkedIn, look for the name of the organization, check for the name of the staff, go through HR, just check and drop messages. So the first night I dropped messages, I didn't get any response. I was even more worried. So along the line, I was so worried. And I said, you know what, let me just go to the head of the department that is responsible for my own job role and just give it a shot. If he answers me, it's fine. If he doesn't answer me, we'll move on and know that, okay, it's not for me. It's fine. And this was the next night because I'm a very nocturnal person. I have kids and kids are a lot. So when I have my time, it's in the night. So I always tend to utilize it. So around 1 a.m., I woke up and I said, let me go to LinkedIn and check for the head of this department. I checked, I saw him, and I prayed because the organization is large. So I didn't know if it was the right person, but I just said, it took like 0.001 seconds. I said, hi, what is your name? Your CV. Okay, we'll fix an interview tomorrow by 11 a.m. And that was how
1 a.m.
Yes,
1 a.m.
Yes. At 1
and the person is in the UK here.
Yes.
Wow. 1 a.m.
Very close to me. So when I got that mail, there was joy in my heart because that was the closest to, closest to the management I've ever gotten in since I came to the UK. And he just said the next morning, we'll fix an interview for you 11 a.m. and we'll see how it goes from there. So
please, I'll be coming in like this. Now, you were trying to go through an agency.
Yes.
Now you went to the company directly.
Yes, so this is how it works.
Yes, please.
The first level was through the job board. It's called job board, just like Indeed, right? Mm-hmm. So Indeed came, but it wasn't Indeed, it's called Caterer. So Caterer came back to me to say, successful application.
Okay.
The company will get back to you.
Okay.
I didn't hear from the company in a week's time. So I was worried. What's going on? Nobody has gotten back to me. I started making calls, for HR people that know these things and say, okay, when do you think is okay for me to push? How long do I have to give them to respond? And the person said 2 weeks, but I wasn't this was the
okay, yeah, just for clarity. Now, the job board, the next response you were expecting Was this supposed to come through the job board or was this to come from the company directly?
They said the company would get in touch with me directly.
Okay. So, and you couldn't wait again. You now went for the company. Beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I couldn't wait because I mean, if you've been applying and you get a successful, you will be happy. You'll be like, okay, what's the next thing? I want to do this interview. Let me ace it. And I wasn't getting that. It was almost like, what happened? I got a good result and all of a sudden it's hanging. So I said I had to push forward. Let me push forward. Let me push. Let me see. So I went, and that's what made me go on LinkedIn and I'll search the name of the company. I searched the HR. They have like 1 million HR personnel. So I didn't know which one was directly related to my position. I sent mails to the HR. HR didn't get back to me. So it was the next day I said, okay, you know what? Instead of going to the HR, let me just beat it up. I mean, I can only die once. Let me get to the head of the department, break up protocols, I mean, this person has been in the company for over 20 years. He doesn't know me. All of a sudden, I'm sending him a mail at night at 1 a.m. And surprisingly, he gets back to me and says, I'll fix you an interview 11 a.m. Don't worry about it. And that was how the next day I went to the library, Teesside Library, because I needed somewhere quiet with ambience. So I went there and my interview was not like an interview. It was like a senior brother talking to a younger sister. It was just like,
wow.
You know what? Your name, tell me about yourself. What do you do? I told him. He said, you know what? The first thing he said was, I have no doubt that you would absolutely fit this role. Your timing works with me. Now, listen, this was a full-time position. And this was me in August. I believe I did that interview in August. And I told him I won't be ready to work until January because I am entitled to 20 hours during school time. And as an intern, I have 40 hours. So I told him that I wouldn't be able to work until January. And he told me, you know what? I don't have a problem with your timing. We'll wait for you. This unit is a newly set up unit because the company has expanded. So we are just recruiting people into the position. And so that is how I knew that, I mean, I could have easily given up when I didn't get a feedback, but that's when I knew that position was just waiting for me. And by December, we had gotten the offer letter, gotten in touch with school. School had approved the internship, and I moved down to Blackburn in December, again starting in January. So that's the journey to where I am currently.
Powerful. So
yeah.
Good. Powerful. So what is the prospect for you in this company in terms of because you said it's actually not for intern and you got it. So what's the magic here? How did that happen?
So I spoke to, what happened was when we did that interview initially, I told him that I couldn't work. I'm on a student visa. Like I said, always be frank, always be open, tell them, don't be scared. Is that they gave you a yes or a no? I mean, that's the way, what's the worst that can happen, really. So I told him, see, I'm on an internship visa. I'm on the tier 2 visa and I'm restricted by 20 working hours. I would like
you're on a tier 4 visa, not
tier 4. I'm saying the future. I'm on a tier 4 visa, and I'm only entitled to 20 hours. So how do we make this work? So initially, I think he thought that 2023 will be my graduate year. So he said, by next year, I told him by next year I'll be able to work 40 hours. That's what I told him. So he assumed that it would be a graduate. That's like when you're moving from postgraduate. When they say you do your 2 years in university and then your extra 2 years you pay postgraduate study, £2,000. So he thought that was my postgraduate study year. I left it at that because I didn't want to dissuade him. But what I made him understand was that I had 40 hours to work in my internship year, because I had already gone over that with my internship supervisor. So I knew what I had, and I just told him what I had. So when he now came to drafting me an offer, I was worried there because I didn't want him. He wanted to draft me a normal employer contract that will last a year. And remember, our internship is for 9 months. That's if you include summer break in between. Because the first 4 or 5 months, which is January to about May, is internship semester. The second one is dissertation. So at the point of which was drafting the contract, I needed to come clean and say, see, this is my internship year. I only have 9 months to do internship. You can't give me a contract for a year or maybe 2 years or 3 years, as the case might be. So when it came to that point, he said, okay, let me think about it. So he went back, thought about it and said, you know what, we'll give you a 9 months contract. We'll allow you to go and do your dissertation, and then we'll renew your employment to full employment upon completion of your studies. And that is how it's that.
I didn't hear that. Say that again. Say that again.
He said, you know what? I'll give you a contract. I mean, I was so scared that period. I was praying. He said, I'll give you a contract for 9 months. That'll cover you from January to September. We would allow you to go back to finish your dissertation. And by January, we would now turn you to full employment. I have that on my WhatsApp chats. Unfortunately, my phone went bad, so it's not on this phone. It's on my other phone. But that was exactly what he told me. So after that, he said I should contact HR. HR just gave me my contract. And that was it. And that's how I got my contract in November or September, around that time. So I was just with my contract. And I knew that, the next plan was to move down to this side because it was an on-site job.
Friends, Noye, you have about, I can't tell you how many people you have on this call now. Interesting, both on YouTube and even on Facebook. And it's admission to arrival, and we are back again. Just like you've known, those of you that followed us, I am not one of those pastors that want to we pray and pray and pray, and we are not thinking and we are not doing. No, I am not there. I am not there. I am not there. So that is why we are doing all we can do in the spirit realm. Yes, we are there praying for you, but we want to bring every opportunity available to encourage ourselves, motivate ourselves, challenge ourselves to do more. And today, if there's anything spiritual about this, I am breaking the power of they said it is not possible. Noye, please, can you share with us how many they said that you heard when you came to this side and how you broke it?
The first they said was that you have to do the available jobs before you get to your dream job. There was the first Nigerian T-side meeting I had then was A, B, C, D. A is available, B is better, C is something, D is dream job, and D was like the last hierarchy. That was the first they said. The second they said was that with internships, you really can't get an internship that is paid, that makes sense. You'd have to settle, people just do internship, but it's nothing serious. It doesn't lead to permanent, residency. That was the second they said. And they said that after some time, even if you were dogged in your dreams, you just have to fall under the pressure because, how will you pay your bills? How would you survive? Because bills alone here, you know how the UK is, bills intensive and all that. And then I had children. I had a daughter who was 2 years old, though we're receiving 15 hours. Like, how would you cope? You have to do all you can. So there were a lot of, it's not possible. No, you can't do it. It's not feasible. It's not that. It's not this, that. The dream job. Nobody. If you talk about doing anything professional, it will be like you're not serious. You're not. You did not come here to hustle. So at some point, I stopped telling people that I wasn't working. I just kept, and I also played the card of I have 3 young children. So most people were able to resonate with that fact that her hands are already tied and her hands are already full. But in my head, I knew why I didn't want to work, because even at that, currently I'm working with the 3 children. I know that I have to do all it too because I want to work, right? So if I want to work, I would work, but I just didn't want to start off on any note because I know that whatever you start, and invest your time with. Along the line, you start building along that path. And I didn't want that infiltration. I didn't want that contamination.
Thank you very much, because we're having this for just 1 hour. Some of you are just joining us. This is Admission to Arrivals with TFK, Titular Femi Kings. And another name for TFK is Truth, Fun, and Knowledge. And this is what my life stands for. I want to tell you the truth. I want to deliver it how comical it could be, and you need to grab some knowledge out of it. And I share the truth through the word of God. People are still coming in. So we're presenting to you how to get your dream job through paid internship. 2 things are there. You can get paid internship, and you can get your dream job. Stanoid arrived T-side just like you arrived T-side, and you're just coming. And I remember I visited her like twice or thrice in our house. I can't forget the first day. She promised me pounded yam, and I arrived suddenly, and she gave me plantain and granite. You think I've forgotten?
Jesus Christ, I can't even remember.
I've forgotten. But it was me that came suddenly.
Yes.
And I was freezing.
Yes.
And it was supposed to be later.
Yes.
And you know, like a mother too, she poured out all her fear. Now, when you're talking like a lion this evening, can you tell us your fears too when you were doing this? Because I saw your fears. you share those fears. Were there fears too when you arrived in the midst of, are you going for your dream?
Yes, there were fears of unknown, fears of how would we sometimes, because my husband was working back home, so he would send me funds, and sometimes the funds I just had to manage. So that was there. There were the fears of my kids acclimatizing to the schooling system, because that was a struggle for me coming from Nigeria, and you know how it is here. Some schools would tend to pick on this children that have just come in. So I had that fear too. I also had the fear of unknown. And you know how they said depression is real in the UK, because I really didn't. I had support. I had friends, but I didn't have so many friends.
You actually confessed that depression is real.
Yes, I did that. I said that because at some point I was losing my mind. I had to talk to someone, and the person I talked to was my placement supervisor. After I poured out my heart to her, the next day she got me a volunteering position as a finance supervisor in a charity organization. Just the day after I poured out my feelings.
I remember that.
Those were my fears.
I'm pointing out this side of it because the secret of champions is in their stories. I learned this from Pastor Funke Felix Adejimo. So the secret of champions is in their stories. So a lot of time, when we share glory, and we don't tell people the story behind the glory, the scars behind the stars, it's not very nice. Yeah. You get it. So I always love to be vulnerable enough, even amidst the place where we are shining, for people to know that this depression you are feeling, I too felt it. You get it now.
Yes.
This sadness you are feeling, I too felt it. And
everything.
Good.
Everything negative.
Yeah. And I came out of it. So anybody who is feeling depressed now, to know. Please, can you tell us how many rejections you got?
I was trying to see if I could munch it on my email messages, so it doesn't look like I'm lying. But I got over, if I'm putting it very, very concisely, I'll say 100. To the extent that I'll never forget, I went to somewhere, did a physical interview. I passed the first stage, the second stage. I was interviewed by the head of council, because it was a council job, and the CFO, both women. This woman subjected me to almost 2 hours of questioning, and I felt I did okay. Spent over £100 on train, going and coming, had to keep my kids somewhere because it was a school day, and only to get a rejection mail after that. So yeah, I've been through it.
Thank you on that, because one of the person on this call today got a rejection mail, and they told her that because she did not have a car, that's why she's rejected. And I asked her just to encourage her. She's a very energetic lady. She's on this call today. I just want that to encourage her. Yes, I'm praying for you.
Because you don't know which one would work. Be broody is normal. Be broody and then kick up again, start again. The right job will come. I assure you.
Thank you very much. So I want to encourage you that Yes, we are praying, but we need you to send in those CVs. Now, Noe, you want to tell the house what is available in and the type of CV. So Noe now works in, yes, we'll get to that. What's available in your company and the type of, and why the CVs are not scaling through, and what you want to offer the church and every organization that here. But like I said, this is a program put together by the welfare team of Christ Apostolic Church, King's Realm, here in Middlesbrough. We are in TS12 DP. I keep saying this. I'm not doing this because I wanted to come to my church. I said that times with that, and I'll keep saying it. But we just have to do this so that anybody can be blessed. That we call this. So Sanoye was there in the church too, and today we thank God has taken her to Blackburn. And she is back also give us, and she's saying that these CVs are not anywhere. So Noye, please, it's also on that.
CV 7 seconds. So he needs to hit the point and then he needs to strike them at where they want to keep you, and put your CV at the top of the pile. So what I always advise people is restrict too much words, try and mix it with quantifiable. So I answered, I was a receptionist at the front desk, tendering to about 50 customers in a day and making sure there were not open cases, which led to an improvement in our customer profile by 30%. Those kinds of achievements are precise, and they clearly define what you did and how you did it. So I always advise people also not to put their pictures in their CV. So it's a way of, even if the person reading your CV is a way of kicking you out. So you don't need your pictures. If possible, put in your LinkedIn profile. Make sure you have a good list, a very professional job, because they want to know more about you. They can always check you on there. Also, if you have experience, if you've been working back home before you came here, please start with your experiences and then put your education last, put your skills last, put your certifications last. But they want to see your job role specifically. They don't even care about the company. If you show them that this is what you've been doing, UK is an experience-driven economy. They don't care about BSc, ASc, or whatever, because the economy works. The person I report to didn't go to school, he went to college. And after college, he just started working because they want experience. So really, that's why I say put your education last, but put your experiences first. Also, try and obtain a UK experience, because, the devil you know, Nigeria you don't know. Most of them don't know Africa. They think Africa, most of them don't know Nigeria. They think Africa is one. So try as much as possible to have that dilution of your CV. Try and get a UK experience volunteering. They don't like that, you're doing masters and you're just sitting down idle in school. They want you to know, they want to know that you are aware of your environment. So try and do volunteering. It might not even be in the area which you want to follow your career path, and it could be doing something besides just being a student. That helps. Limit your CV to 2 pages. If you can, 1 page. Yes, because they want you to strike. So every role you've had, if you've had 2 roles in relevant experiences, please just put 3 major achievements in each of them.
Thank you, Noe, because we're running this up in 1 hour. There'll be a separate session for CV writing in the UK. We're going to do this. What I'm doing is we're going to organize this in church for a whole service.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down as a pastor. I'm not preaching.
Okay.
It's going to be CV writing again. And we have people there teaching you how to write CV. We're going to do it again. We've done it once, but in that service when they did it,
I think I was aware, but I don't know if I was in the service physically. Okay. But I have a memory that was done.
So we're going to do it again. Now, please, what is the role of your volunteer? How did the volunteering you did here in the UK affect?
I really do not know. I think that would be for my line manager to ask, because I just put it there on my CV. But because the role I was going for was an internal control function, so most of my internal control experiences were back home. What I was doing as a volunteer here was a finance assistant, though the finance assistant was like a nomenclature for everything. So we're doing internal audit, we're doing control, we're doing management accounting, we're doing financial accounting, was everything. So what I did in that CV was to bring out the audit parts that were related to my relevant experience. So it looks like it's a continuation and there's no disjunction.
Yes. Thank you.
So all of them, I think everything just added up. Yeah.
Everything worked.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
tell us the
recommendations from the person I was reporting to, a volunteer. He also did a recommendation on my LinkedIn. So.
Beautiful. Yeah. So tell us this offer available, this referral you say you are doing now.
There are referrals and they're still ongoing, although the list has been shortened, meaning some vacancies have been filled. So what I did recently or yesterday was to follow up with people that I sent their CVs. Unfortunately, one came back to say he got an unfortunate mail yesterday. It hurt my heart because I told him, he's one of those people I said, please don't stop, just keep going. You never can tell which one would sweat, the one that will strike gold, just keep going. So we have vacancies. I don't think I'm privy to share this on the screen right now, but the list of vacancies, I can screenshot this and send to you. They're looking for business interface analysts, they're looking for APAR clerks, they're looking for management accountants, they're looking for financial accountants, they're looking for IT engineers. So those positions, I can guarantee you, the same ones I shared in church group, which you shared in church group, it's been shortened somewhat, but a good number of those vacancies are still available. Yeah, so I'll just encourage, what I can do is maybe do another screenshot and say, okay, guys, send me your CV, but please, before you send me your CV, I beg you, let it look like everybody's putting in the work, because most people, like I said, don't know what they want. They're just sending your CV. Please, what do you think I can do? Please, I say no. I need people that know already. Opportunity and preparation meets success, right? So you need to show your own side of the bargain that, yes, you've done your work, you know what you want, and the CV will sell itself outrightly. I don't even need, I'll be more eager to even push you forward when I know that you're ready. So please, when I share this with them so that I will come and do the work for you, I will only give you a headway and say, okay, see what I think it is, but it's not. Mom, I should be sleeping by now because I have work, so I might not have the laxity of time, because people ended
dumping CVs at you
during my working hours, bombarding me.
We will just so Sunny is willing to assist,
yes,
but we want you to do the job first. So I'll do my part again. It's either I'll do a session in church on CV writing. That's going to be like 1 hour, 30 minutes. The church administrator is Sekari Adedigba. He's done it for us before. He's going to do it again. So we start getting that administration. And one of the days I'll do it here as well, but we'll do that at church, physical CV writing, so that by the time our CV starts getting out, is catching whatever it needs to catch. Okay. I want to throw the line open for the next 10 minutes because this program will end at about 9 thereabouts. Noe needs to go and sleep. We still have other things we want to do. Now, at this junction, I want to announce to you another important program coming up on Saturday. It's called Family Safety Summit. Noe, you can please drop your screen.
Thank you.
1 minute. Yeah, good. You still tell us that company where you are working. I like the way you are. I like the way you're saying it, so that you can know how that they can get to the best of the best job. Yes. Yeah. So please, you want to tell me that place where you are working?
Yes.
Now, it's okay. Help me to get job in that type of place. Do they accept pastors?
Why not?
We'll get there. So there's another program coming up on Saturday, and one of the things we'll talk about is this CV thing, and we're going to be able to meet our church administrator, those that can help us in CV. So please, today, can you share the flyers of Saturday program before we go to questions and answer? If you have questions, raise up your hand. Everybody, you want to come on video? We're going to do it where everybody comes on video. We want to see everybody together. That'll be a gallery screen. Everybody will come on video, and we'll be able to now see your hands up, and you can ask a question. But before we do that, let's share with you what is happening on Saturday here in Middlesbrough, live and direct. Can Can you access the vacancy on Uzi Group LinkedIn? Just check.
This is me posting.
Okay,
Yeah.
this you can access the. Okay, thank you. Can you broaden this for me? Okay, so everybody on call tonight. We have another program coming up today on Saturday at International Community Center, TS12DP. We're talking about Family Safety Summit. We're bringing a lot of professionals into that hall to discuss with us. Now, some of the things we still have to attend to on this program: understanding and adapting cultural realities in the United Kingdom. How many of you have seen cultural shocks, cultural changes that you don't understand and you want to go about? We'll be discussing this on Saturday. Please be there. Understanding the power of your children's voice inside United Kingdom. The children, the way we have handled them in Nigeria is not the way we're going to handle them now in the UK. We want to understand this. Children are being taken from people. I think one of the professionals that have worked on this so well is on the call today. That's Ola. Ola did a very great job before we came to United Kingdom. By that time, children have been taken so much. Social service people just collecting our children because we smack and for this and that reason. And we don't want that to continue. So if you are new in the UK, don't think you know everything yet, join us on Saturday between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Please and please join us to learn more from all the professionals we are bringing. Then understanding the power of a woman's voice inside United Kingdom. This issue of understanding the children's voice. I was in the court in Middlesbrough here, and I saw somebody who will definitely be sentenced very soon. And just because a child said something, this is very important. A child just said something. This guy is going to prison. I saw it live. I was there live and direct. So I don't want to come and pray for you that God don't take you to prison. The type of prayer we pray with Noé and that God did is what I want us to keep praying for. God, give them good. Because me too, I need good offering and tithes too as a pastor. Amen. That's why my N9 is reading. Noé, what's this one now?
Sorry, sir. I like
you don't want to give me tithes and offering again. Stop it. Oh, I still need more.
Okay.
I need more. Yes, now. So when you get to the higher level now, we'll get more.
Amen.
Glory to God.
Amen.
Yeah, that's on a lighter mode. Yes, even if it is true. So I saw this man going to be sentenced. I saw how children of 24 years old, 20 years old sat in the jury and decided the fate of a 40 or 50 years old man. So we need to understand how to here. Join us on Saturday. Even if you are still in Nigeria, you can join us. Understanding the power of a woman's voice, very important, be there. Understanding opportunity, privileges, and boundaries in United Kingdom. Please be there on Saturday. These are the things we'll be discussing on Saturday, and all of us would have a lot of questions and answer and people to guide us on this. If you want to know more about this, there's a group called King's Rem Teesside Group. It's a WhatsApp group. If you want to join that group, how do we do that tonight? You want to know more about this program? Okay. A particular number will be dropped. A particular WhatsApp link will be dropped here. So please copy the WhatsApp link to join King's Rem Teesside. To join King's Rem Teesside, copy the WhatsApp link, drop it in the box there, and let people be able to copy it from there and join. Thank you. This program is holding on Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Let all be there to come and learn again. Now, I want to take like just 5 questions for knowing. Now, you drop this, come on video, raise your hand, and I'll call you. So you want to ask a question, you need to come on video, and I'll call you to ask it. Just one question, and we are done for from you. One question from you, or 5 questions for Noe. So let me see those hands up. Come on video. We want to see you. We want to see the whole screen. Come on video and raise your hands to ask your question. Okay, I think I have. Why am I not seeing it on my laptop? I can see it on YouTube. I think I have Uju. Yes, Uju, please.
That's my sister.
Hi. Great
She
stuff.
looks like you.
Yes.
Hey, you're not supposed to tell them I'm your sister. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Great stuff. I just wanted to ask and just get some insight. I know that you said something about
Would
going
you
to
go and ask her inside the house now?
no,
I'm trying to help people.
Thank you. No, thank you. You can please ask.
I wanted to have an idea of the kind of message that you sent on LinkedIn. You said that you had to reach out personally to them. Was there like a template you said? Was there something that you think that you said that probably would have given him that interest in you? So if I want to, because I know that I have tried it a few times to send in messages on LinkedIn, but sometimes I just don't really get it right and I don't get responses. But it's very interesting to know that you got a response. So what kind of message did you send them is really my question. Thank you.
Thank you. No, you drop. Keep that. Keep
Okay.
that. Yeah, you answer everything together.
Okay.
Yeah, just write it down. Yes, who is asking again? Who is asking again? We're taking 5 of this. You need to raise your hand and you need to come on video. We want to see everybody here. So who is asking question again? Any other person? That's just the one hand I've seen. Who is asking again? Okay, so if there's no other question, I think Noe, you answered that.
All right, so yeah. Really, what I did was, I believe, I just said, gave him an introduction into who I was, let him know an understanding of where I was coming from, how I was shortlisted for this position on so and so date. I sent him the mail and I said, please, I'm yet to get a feedback about this position. I think that was just basically it. I said, if you could help me, I would appreciate, but this is it. I got shortlisted for the role of an internal control accountant over a week ago via Ketra. I was shortlisted, but I was, I've been holding on and I've not any feedback. I wanted to know if this is okay with you, or if you knew anything you could, if you could be of help in any way. And yeah, that's how it went. So there was no template. It was just right off my head and based on the circumstances I was facing at that time. So I won't say I used any template.
That's it. So we could just say that your words were filled with the help of God.
Honestly.
That day, and
Honestly.
you dropped it good. So there is no. Even as I do this program, and I've told you, it's not all about you coming to our church. We cannot undermine the place of prayer. That is how I end this show anytime I end it. Because you can see that Noya herself could not explain what she said. She can't give us the template now of what she said, but we'll come back to that. Do we have any other question from anybody? Any other question? Yes, a lot of people are. Some people are asking me that is there. It's on YouTube. Just go to Kingsrem TV.
Yeah.
It's on Kingsrem TV on YouTube. You'll be able to listen to all we said from the beginning to the end on Kingsrem TV. On Kingsrem TV. Now, before Noye goes, and I want her to tell us again the company where she's working. That is the interest for me. Someone said, did you say you are working at Baco? Yeah, you worked at Baco. No. Did you say anything like that?
No.
Just your history from Nigeria.
Okay, so I worked in Nigeria. I worked in a company called Godrej Nigeria Limited. Maybe that's another factor because it's an Indian-owned company. It's the third biggest company in India, but it was a multinational in Nigeria. So the person that interviewed me, my line manager, is an Indian. I don't know. He's never been in India. He's been born and brought up in the UK. He's more like a UK person. But when I said Godrej, it was like, okay. I don't know if that helped. Anyways, but I was working in Godrej, and currently I'm working at EG Group. So it's called it was formerly Euro Garages, but it changed to EG Group because we're the owners of Asda too. So yeah.
That's fine. Now, friends, I want to tell you that everything is possible. Now, my own job here is the spiritual dimension of this. And whether you're a Muslim or you are a Christian, I want to challenge you to keep doing all you can do and keep your prayer line up. And what we do on this program is that we connect everybody to the place of where we pray on Thursday morning. So tomorrow morning, We are praying for God to do great things. We have great things that God is doing for people. I am one of the pastors that is telling you that you cannot come here and settle for the bomb cleaning. No. I did not do it once. I have not done it once. I'm a pastor in Nigeria. I want to be a pastor in the UK is what I came for. And I'm happy to tell you that I was able to start that. They told me it's not possible. You are just coming. You will wait for 5 years before it can happen. You will know the mayor. I don't know anybody. I was able to start my own type of job. That's why I knew that all of you can get whatever you want to get. It's amazing how things are happening for people here. So don't ever. So there is a God factor in everything that we are doing. So friends, every one of you that have something you are trusting God for. Noye, please, can you give us a dimension of the God factor in what God did for you? Please, you want to share that?
I think where God came in, number one, was the fact that I got the job in August. The start period was sealed in August to start in January. So the timing was just divinely, I don't know how we agreed, because most people were like, no, we want you to start straight away. But this man was content with the fact that I could start in January. He gave me 32 working hours a week. So I resumed 8:15, I closed 2:45. I didn't ask for it. He just said, because you have children, you need time. You know, it was just blessings upon blessings upon blessings. I didn't need, at the point of which anything I thought about was an issue. The next morning I'm hearing, you don't need to worry about this. You can go on break. I'm currently on leave because the children are on vacation. I mean, he works with my timing. You can go on leave. I resumed in January, 2 weeks down the lane. The children will meet and break. My husband around. It was like, take your leave. So I'm still shocked at how God is coming through. It couldn't have been me. It was just completely grace and favor, the place of prayer, the place of perseverance. The process trained me to get to this level. I think you need to have that, go through the process before you can get the victory.
Thank you very much. But our time is fast spent. The last thing you tell us is that name of that company again. I want you to go and Google it to know that. Don't say it here. Don't say it here. I want people to go and Google it and know that, sir, you can leave Nigeria and work in a great place here. I'm telling you, you can leave that Nigeria and work in a great place in this place. I want you to know that it is possible. But what am I telling you? We are a church. This program is organized by the welfare of our Christ Apostolic Church, King's Rem here in Middlesbrough. And we are a church where we believe that our spirit receives, our mind conceives, and our hands perform. Guys, tomorrow morning by 6:30 a.m., this motivational speaker of this morning would be leading you to pray. How many people on this call today want God to do what he did for Sister Noye for them? Let me hear you on mute. Say, I will take my own miracle. On mute. Let me hear people say that.
I will take my own miracle.
Let me hear the next person say
I will take my own miracle.
Everybody confess it. Everybody confess it.
Take my own miracle.
Let me hear you say it. Unmute and say it. Unmute and say it.
I will take my own miracle.
Come on, say it. Unmute and say it. Possible.
I'm taking my own miracle.
Hello. Yes, thank you. See, friends, as we close, me that was coming. Now, you know that on this call, when we're doing it, I know some people were coming to the UK. They don't know that there's anything called tier 2. I discovered it here. Then when they now come here, they say tier 2. They say it's not possible. You can't get it easily. It is hard to get. Hear me, church. Don't mind. You know I'm a pastor. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Guys, as I speak to you, in less than 1 year, I got my own tier 2. No, I want to announce you that my wife has her own too now. Wow, I think it's just close around here. I can't get her own too. So who told you cannot get your own? The God factor. So meet me here for prayers, 6:30 a.m. You don't need to go to my church on Sunday. But come on, let's pray interdimensionally on Thursday here, 6:30 a.m. It is called Framing Your Future in Prayers. Sister Anoye, did you go through that prayers, yes or no?
I did.
Sister Anoye, you say, Pastor, I am preparing for children and I'm praying.
Yes, exactly.
I say, shall be praying. So 6:30 a.m. Let's meet here. This same Zoom link. But if you want to follow up the things we are doing, you can tell us on King's Empty side or our church group. They will send you 2 links on the WhatsApp now. And I want to tell you, your own miracle is the next. Sister Noye, you left Nigeria and came here. They said paid internship was not possible. They say you must know people. They say, please tell us now, this internship you are doing, are you paid?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
In fact, my line manager asked me, how much do you want us to pay you?
Oh, did you hear it, my people? She was asked, how much told you? Somebody here who's amen told her, oh yeah, you will have a greater miracle than this in the name of Jesus. Unmute and let me hear your amen. Let me hear your
Amen.
Tell me. There's something you told me I want to tell you now. I want you to tell me now. You said, when my husband drove me, is that what I want to hear now? Let people know that they can receive great miracle like this. Now, tell us about that company again. Everybody here, the moment she finishes it like this, I want everybody to start claiming greater companies in United Kingdom, in Germany. Claim your own. Claim your own. Sanoyina, tell me, I remember the way you told me, when my husband drove me there. Oh yeah, over to you. As we round up.
So when my husband drove me surprised, I did not know it was this big. And I said, well, it is only God, because I went there alone initially. He wasn't around with the kids. I went and I did the whole, pre-induction. So he drove me and was like, wow. And he was like that for a complete week, Every time he drove in, the garage was speaking different kinds of choice cars. And, it was quite intimidating for an immigrant.
That's fine. Yes. Now, tell us how big the company is again.
The company is worth £21 billion as of last year. It employs over 50,000 employees. It's present in 10 different countries. The country has expanded in the space of 5 years, and that's why they are recruiting massively, because they didn't envisage their growth. So they've grown in leaps and bounds. They're acquiring they acquire businesses on a daily. They're acquiring new businesses, existing businesses. They just acquired Subaru, and it's into fuel. So it's into upstream fuel. So they're like the upstream section of ESSO. ESSO supplies to all the countries in continental Europe. So we're like the suppliers of fuel in continental Europe. So it's in fuel, it's in retail, and it's in convenience goods. It's 3 different industries.
And this is where you found yourself interning, and already on your road to a paid
fixed
job.
Full employment by January. By December, we should be discussing contracts for January.
Now, somebody asked that question because I want to release a heavy prophecy for everybody as we are closing. Committee for Family Safety, please wait with me so that we can have just like 30 minutes report. I want to release a heavy one for everybody. Somebody said, how did you answer the question? How much do you want us to pay you?
So I didn't want to be very, I didn't want to be too not reasonable, because I was an intern. I wasn't coming as a full hire. I know the price that they put on the vacancy was about £60,000 per year. And when I did the interview, the only place I fell short was the fact that I had not used SAP ERP. So I'd used Microsoft Dynamics from where I was coming from. And so he said I would need a little bit of training. And for the fact that I was not going to work 40 hours, obviously they operate your salary to the number of hours you worked. So I came in, I checked online and saw what was reasonable, and I settled at a particular point. And he came he only came, okay, why he came down a little bit lower was because of the prorating. If it was 40 hours, what I requested for would be what I'll be earning. But when he had to prorate it down, he said, this is what your net will be, which I obviously I can't disclose, but that's it.
Yes, you don't need to disclose, Dari.
Yeah.
You don't need to disclose. Friends, on this call today, we are back here tomorrow morning to pray. We are back here on Wednesday. You want to know the next person we are bringing. You want to know the next topic we are handling. You have 2 WhatsApp groups to join. There is what we call the King's MT site, and there's a Christ Apostolic Church King's M WhatsApp group. Please drop the link on the chat box so that people can copy and join and join and join. So that people can copy and join. And if you want to join, let me drop my phone number there. You can just WhatsApp me your number so that I can give you the links directly to join. So my number is, thank you, Henry, for thanking me. My number is 077 99 458 209. 077 99 458 209. Somebody let me type it there. 077 99 458 209. Yeah, so somebody type it there for me. You can just send me your number and I'll send you the link to the groups you want to join so that you follow us. This is a church that is so concerned about your spirit, your mind, and your ends. You can make it big here in United Kingdom. In Middlesbrough, we already have a local government. We're over 4,000 here. So it is a local government of Nigeria already, since Nigeria is doing what they are doing. So then, now that you have now come here, must you suffer? Must you be in pain? Must you be in depression? No. I am here to see you go out of pain. I am here to see you go out of shame. We are getting miraculous jobs. Mr. Kayode Adedipa is here. He was a manager. He will be one of our facilitators one of these days. He was a manager in flour mills in Nigeria. He said, I am not coming until I get my type of job. He got it. Mr. Oladele is an accountant in Nigeria. I want to tell you, he's doing that same job here. Knowing all they're guys in church, they've gotten their same jobs here and leading to tier 2. And God is helping all of us here. We are here to strengthen each other and carry each other on. 6:30 a.m., you believe in prayer. You believe in prayer. Prayer can do it too. The way I got tier 2, if I explain it to you like this, hey, you'll be surprised. When people are begging for you, running for you, buying it, but God did it miraculously. Somebody who amen that everybody on mute. No, yeah, I believe you still want the greater miracle, right?
Yes.
Still want a greater miracle. Stretch your hand, everybody. Stretch your hand, everybody. Stretch your hand and on me, and let that amen meet amen. Let that amen meet amen. Everybody on me. But let that commuting be after I've released the prophecy so that you don't miss it. Hear me. Somebody is here today. You are thinking that you don't have people to go and meet that can help you. You don't have people you go and meet that can help you. Hear what I receive for you. As the Lord liveth and His Spirit, you will become the person they are coming to meet for help in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Somebody receiving that? Is somebody receiving that?
Amen.
Amen.
Receiving that. You don't have people you can go to meet to help you. Oh, Lenyo. You are right here now. You're saying, hey, Pastor, nobody, who do I talk to? Only me. But today, Stanoye, see over 40, 60 people coming to listen to what God has done for you. Somebody on this call, as your amen thunder, and you still join prayer tomorrow. Miracles greater than this will come your way in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I receive.
I receive.
Somebody say, I receive.
I
I receive.
Receive.
I
I
receive.
receive.
Thank you. Now, at close, Committee for Family Safety, please wait immediately after. How many of you have registered to vote? You can vote in United Kingdom. You can vote in United Kingdom. So if you have not registered to vote, on Saturday, we would be making laptops available for you to register to vote. You being a Nigerian, being a Ghanaian, whatever, you are from the Commonwealth country, and you can vote. You can vote. And when you register as a voter, as the way it increases your credit score. So I'm announcing to you all again that you can vote. We'll be explaining some of the opportunities, the privileges and opportunities you can get on the program we are having on Saturday. Oh, I can see Sister Kemi and the husband, a powerful shoe designer. This lady showed me, this lady showed me the shoe she's producing today. Hey!
More grace, so
oh my God. I want to see that company start here, Sister Kemi. That company start here. Very powerful shoe producer. You say your pastor is a marketer. We market gospel, we market products. God bless you all. See you 6:30 a.m. on this same Zoom link. Let us pray. Let us pray. Sister Comfort, come on. Grace is coming for you. Let us pray. God bless you all. See you tomorrow by 6:30. Okay, where's the venue for Saturday program? It's at International Community Center, TS1 2DP. International Community Center, TS1, just where our church meets. Mofad, you have arrived UK. I've not seen you. Favor Leslie, I'm seeing all of you. You have arrived UK. I've not seen you. All of you, I'm seeing you now on admission to arrival. I want to see all of you on Saturday. Mofad, Favor Leslie, all of you. I know you guys are living in far places. Let me see your face, Favor Leslie, all of you. Yes. See all my people. You see, like I said, oh my God, Mofad, good to see you. Good to see you.
You, sir.
All. And when we started, it's not a must to come to our church. No. I'm happy that this program helped you and supported you, and you all are here in the UK. Well, come and see me now.
Okay, we'll make it a date.
See me on Saturday. Favor Leslie, where are you? I want to see your face. Favor, where are you? I see you are still on the call. Oh, yeah, greet me, Pastor. Where is she? I can see she's still on the call. Okay, but please, all of us, let's make sure we are on the call or we're in the program on Saturday. We're in prayers tomorrow. What do you say to Sister Noye? Noye, thank you so much. Please, everybody, please give her a hand, give her a hand. Say thank you. Thank you. Chairperson, do you want to help us appreciate Sister Noye for this session? Chairperson.
Thank you.
Sister Noya, thank you.
Thank God. Sister Odoayo. You have my girls.
They are fine, thank you.
It's nice to hear from you.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
The King's Realm, I really want to appreciate Sister Noye for this mind-blowing testimony, because I don't see this as an advert. I see it as a mind-blowing testimony that will ginger us to be more resilient and put our faith more in God. So, Sister Noye, thank you so much. We wish you higher grounds in Jesus. And to everyone that is keen into this testimony, your testimony is next. Thank you so much for coming.
Amen.
Thank you so much for honoring
us.
Having me.
Yes, thank you. We'll call you again very soon, Noye, for other things, CV training and others.
Okay. No problem. I'm available.
One of the things I learned, she said she started applying from Nigeria. She stays steadfast on what she wants, despite the challenges. And she was able to do a cold call, look for the company on LinkedIn, call the person, and was out when she was speaking, and grace was on. She didn't joke with prayer. She told you all here on Thursday, say, Pastor, I'm taking with my children and I'm praying. We pray every Thursday morning. See you on Thursday. Thank you. Please, we can all begin to live to have. We want to meet the committee for, this is what I do. Tirelessly, I am not sleeping. So that all of you can be happy and peace in this group. God bless you. So we can begin to leave. Thank you, my people. We can begin to leave. There we stay. The committee stays and we finalize for tonight. Just from now to 10 o'clock.